of your laptop. You don't need the 2019 versions. The 2018 versions are already great. The GPU, like the graphical chip inside your laptop, is a much more complicated decision. It's really dependent on what you do for your creative work. If you're like a Photoshop user or an Adobe Premiere user, you don't need anything super powerful. Like the difference between the 1060 and the top of line RTX 2080 is very slight when it comes to a lot of photo and video work. Now, MacBook users have a GPU option at the top end of a Vega GPU, and that graphics card is quite a bit more capable than their 560 or 560X. If you can afford it and you're one of the people that really want to use Mac for your creative stuff, I would recommend, if you can afford it, to get that Vega option. It is a worthwhile upgrade. Okay, I think that wraps it up for the GPUs. RAM, okay. This is, again, very dependent on what you do, but for the most part, 16 gigs is good enough, but there are a lot of applications that can take advantage of 32 at this point. So if you're a Photoshop user and your projects are like 600-700 megs, like once you get into bigger projects, the extra RAM is nice, and the same thing goes for video editing. I output 4K videos, and I can definitely benefit from 32 gigs of RAM instead of 16. But that's basically the main hardware decisions. Like, you just gotta figure out what you're doing, what you need, and go off of that. Okay, so I wanna talk about performance for a little bit.